Hi everybody, it's Buckle Stitch and I'm back for another video. It may have been about 3 or 4 weeks since my last one, so yeah, here I am now on a Thursday night. Yeah, so since my last video, not a lot of exciting stuff has happened really. Gone back to work after the 6-week summer holidays, and then as soon as you're back into the swing of it, it feels like you never had a summer holiday. What else? I'm still in the process of decorating my living room, so it looks a bit bare. Hopefully we're getting a new banister built on our staircase in a couple of weeks' time. Because at the moment my staircase is in our living room, and basically you could fall off the stairs into our living room, so it's not overly safe. So yeah, we're getting one built on. So my dad's been round a few times and he's been stripping off all the varnish off the existing staircase with his hot air gun. So hopefully it's all going to be stripped down. It'll be bare wood so we can sand it and paint it white. Yeah, and then the fireplace behind me, we're going to sand that down and paint it white as well so it matches, and just generally lighten up the room because at the moment it's quite dark. We also, I can't remember if I've said this before, but we also had new lighting done. I don't really want to move my camera because it's kind of balancing on all sorts of things, but I've got that spotlights in the ceiling now, and it's so much better than it was before, because all we had before was two uplighters on the wall here, which are now gone. So that was a start, and hopefully it'll all be finished by Christmas. I hope. And then once that's done, that's almost it. Nothing needs doing to the bathroom. We had a new kitchen done in February. Only other thing to do to our house is probably at some point get some doors between the dining room and conservatory, because at the moment there's only a blind, and although nice in the summer, it contributes to the house being very, very cold. So it would be a bit more efficient if there was a door there. But I think the man that's doing our staircase can do that as well, so we might ask him when he's here. So yeah, so that's an update from me on life. Our TV broke on Sunday. Had the green blinking light of death, according to Google. So it took my husband, I would say, a matter of, say minutes, that sounds a bit extreme, but it was definitely less than an hour before he picked out a new TV and ordered it. So yeah, that's coming tomorrow. So hopefully I'll come home from work tomorrow and there will be a new TV in my living room. Yeah, so at the moment we've got a really little one that we've got in our bedroom. But it is very, very small, and we don't actually really use it that much in the bedroom anymore. But yeah, it's no good. You know, first world problems and all that. At least we've got TV, I suppose. But yeah, it really affects my enjoyment of watching the programmes that I like. So I need a nice big telly. Yeah, so apart from that, nothing else exciting has happened really. So I will get on with stitching stuff. So I have a finish, and what else do I have? A tiny bit of haul, and I'll show you my secret project that I'm not far away from finishing. I don't think this is going to be an overly long video. So yeah, short and sweet. And then once this is finished, I am going to go and have some ice cream and do some stitching. So I'll show you my haul first of all. So you might remember in a previous video I was talking about starting the Emma Congdon piece Canada. Pam Reed is also stitching it if you've seen any of her videos. and that is something I'm going to start at some point. I'm not 100% sure when, because I think once I finish my secret project, I want to go back to another WIP that I haven't touched for a while, a Christmas one. So then hopefully I can finish that by Christmas. And then I might do it after that, but we shall see. So I ordered some fabric from Sparkly's, which seems to be, my favourite fabric ordering company. I ordered it in August. It took about 5-6 weeks or so to come, but that's absolutely fine. Doesn't bother me. I wasn't in a rush to start it. So I ordered some 18 count Aida, and it's called Primrose. I went onto the Sparkly's Facebook page and told people that I wanted to start the Canada piece, and said I didn't really want to do it on white, and asked for some suggestions. Had lots of really good suggestions from people. I think there was a series of fabrics called, they all had a similar name. They were all like pale pastel shades. Some of the suggestions would have blended in a little bit with the threads that were called for, but I knew that something like a pale bluey green would be quite nice. So in the end I went for something called Primrose. So I don't know if you can see this very well, but I'll give it a go. Yeah, you can sort of. Oh, there you go. Maybe if I do a bit of that. So it's a very, very subtle pale green and blue and like a hint of yellow. Does it say on here? No. But I bought it in 18 count Aida, and it is 18 by 21 inches. So that will be big enough for the piece. Okay, so it's very subtle, but this project is going to take me a long time, so I don't really fancy stitching on white, because I probably will get bored stitching on white. So yeah, it's really, really pretty. Yeah, really pretty. There you go. If I bend that over there, you can kind of see it a bit better. But yeah, so I'm really liking that. I haven't stitched on Aida for a little while. Most of the WIPs that I've got at the moment are on even weave. But I decided to go for Aida for a change. Okay, so that is that. It was my birthday back in August, and this Sunday just gone, a couple of mine and my husband's friends came over with their kids and just had some dinner and just to hang out. And she bought me a birthday present. And yes, so these are friends we don't see that much, but when we do, it's always fun. And she really kindly bought me a cross stitch kit. And to be honest, I didn't really know if she knew that I was into cross stitch that much. It sounds a bit strange saying that she's my friend and she doesn't know, but I'm friends with them. So my husband and her husband went to school together, so they're really good friends. And I've sort of become friends with her through them. So I know her fairly well, but I wasn't, didn't really know if they would know the ins and outs of my interests and whatnot. But yeah, so, and this is right up my street. So I haven't yet opened it or anything like that, but it's called London City Scene by DMC. It comes with 12 colours. It's 7 by 5 inches. And it comes with 14 count white Aida. Yeah, so I really, really like that. That is really my cup of tea. So I will have to get that going at some point. And yeah, so I don't know if you can see it really well, but all the different London landmarks in there, like Gherkin. So yeah, that's really cool. So again, might substitute the white fabric out. I'm thinking something sparkly. Might be quite nice if this had a little sparkle. So then you might see like a bit of sparkle through the London Eye there. But yeah, so I was well pleased with it. So yeah, it was a really thoughtful present. Okay, so now I will show you my finish. If you follow me on Instagram, you have probably seen this a couple of weeks ago maybe. And then I've also bought a frame for it, but I haven't yet done it. So this is my finish. Ta-da! And it is called Good Intentions by Kathy Barrick. And if you watch my videos, you'll know that I substituted the threads out for threads I already had, similar colours to what is called for in the pattern, but I decided to make them a little bit more vibrant, so they stood out a little bit more, but still in keeping with the vintage sort of theme. So yeah, so that is done in Weeks Dye Works Bethlehem. And the rest is done in a mix of DMCs and anchors. Oh, and apart from the scissors, which I've done in Weeks Dye Works Pewter. Okay, I changed the letter. So in the hoop that she's got there, I stitched the letter I. It was originally the letter A, I think. And I also changed the colour of the thread that she was holding and that she'd been stitching with. So just because I wanted to, really. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with this. I've stitched this on, it's one of the fabrics of the month from Sparkly's, what I used to belong to. I can't remember if it had a name. It might not have even had a name. It might have just been the month on the packet. But it's like a greeny, pastel-y green colour. So yeah, I'm very, very pleased with that. And then I've bought to go with it this navy blue square frame. So it's got a lot of navy blue in it, and I thought the navy blue frame would contrast quite well with the fabric. So if I kind of hold it up together, you'll get the idea of what it's going to look like. Hopefully by the time I do another video, I will have framed this, and it'll be in cross stitch corner. Ugh, right, okay. So just to give you a bit of an idea. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Yeah, you kind of, I think that works really, really well. If I do say so myself, I think this blue of the frame matches the blue, the navy's in there quite nicely. So yeah, I got this frame from eBay. I think it was about £8 something. But you can guarantee whatever size cross stitch that you've got, you know, whether it's a really bizarre size, long and narrow, like panoramic, or square but not quite square, you're guaranteed on eBay to find something that will fit. Okay, and this is not quite square, but almost. So this kind of was the best. I can't even see it now. It's kind of the best frame for it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to framing that and getting that on the wall. Although I probably won't put any more on the wall before my banister is built, because my cross stitch corner, you may have seen on previous videos, is under my staircase. So I don't think I'll put any more up until the work's been done, because I may have to take off what's already there so they don't get damaged. So I'll frame it, put it to one side, and then put it up when the room is ready. Okay, so, oh yeah, and the pattern for that is going to be going off to Australia. I I'm really sorry if I've forgotten your actual name. I think it's Gail, but I might be wrong, so I'm really, really sorry. But her Instagram name is Stitchaholic Anonymous, and she said she really liked the pattern. So, you know, there's no point. What's the point in me keeping it? It's just going to collect dust and just sit in my spare room for years. So I might as well send it to someone that is going to enjoy it and make use of it. So apologies I haven't made it to the post office yet, but I will aim to post it to you on Saturday. Okay, so yeah, sorry. Okay, so there's only one more thing left to show you, and that is my current WIP, which I have left on the other chair. So bear with me a minute. Okay, so this is my secret project. I'm so desperate to post a picture of this on Instagram, but because I know the person that it's for follows me on Instagram, and she probably knows that whenever I post a picture, you know, secret project in progress, and you know, I post a really abstract picture of part of the design, I'm pretty sure she probably knows it's something for her, because it's actually for her baby that will be born in November. I did one for her first child, and this is kind of a, I suppose you'd call it a companion piece. It's by Vervico, it's by the same company, and the animals look fairly similar to the animals in the previous one I did, so hopefully they'll match quite nicely. So here it is. I should really take the needle minders off. But yeah, so I'm really, really pleased with this. Like, really pleased with what it looks like. So I finished the balloon last night. And it's quite a nice one, because you can kind of chunk it up into lots of different sections. So, you know, the rabbit took me 2 or 3 days, and the front of the bike took me 2 or 3 days, and then, well, the bear took me forever, but the dog took 2 or 3 days, and the back end of the bike took 2 or 3 days. The grass was pretty annoying as well, but the balloon's only taken me, I think, 3 nights to do. Some of you probably whizzed through that in half an hour, but it took me 3 nights or so. So then all I have left to do, I'll show you the pattern, not the pattern, the picture. All I have left to do are the 2 balloons on the other side, and the name, and other info when the baby's born. So I'm going to start one of these once I finish filming this video. So I also didn't bother doing that, because I might not actually add these bits on. I think I might just do the name and birthday, and I might forget these bits. Maybe, we shall see. But I can put it away once it's finished. I may even, I'm going to try and get it finished this weekend. I think the 2 balloon, yeah, so that balloon's a bit bigger, so that might take me a bit longer. So yeah, this is being stitched on, I think this was a fabric of the month from Sparkly's. It's in a pale blue colour. Yeah, and I don't know if you can see this. You probably can. Can you see where it's a bit darker at the top? Because I was a bit silly and left it out on the chair where I sit, and it was really sunny, and the sun comes through my front window in the morning and then goes over to the back of my house in the afternoon, and it kind of, I think it's like bleached it slightly. So, but luckily that bit will be covered by a frame when it gets framed. So obviously where the Q-snap clamp bit is on it, the rest of it's been bleached a bit, but doesn't seem to have made any significant damage. I think it's at the bottom a bit as well, yeah. But luckily you won't see it when it's framed. So yeah, there's the whole thing. Excuse the needle minders. But yeah, so I'm really, really pleased with it. Needle minder, the sunglasses are from Lister Stitches. The little M&M's from No More Lost Needles by Lisa S Stitches. So yeah, I'm properly, like I keep saying I'm really pleased with it, but I, you know, hopefully the recipient will be as pleased with it as I am. Yeah. So there we go. Okay, so that is my video or my update done. Oh, I don't know if I said this before either, but I actually squashed my Q-snap too, my Lowry stand. It's not, this isn't quite cylindrical anymore. That's a big word for me. Yeah, so this doesn't, it's like really loose now because it's not quite, yeah, it doesn't quite fit on properly. My husband managed to like squash it back a bit. But, oh, is it this one? Oh, it's this one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's this one. You can feel the... I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, so that's a little bit annoying because this is probably the one I use the most as well. But yeah, so... yeah, so I've enjoyed watching some other Floss Tube videos recently. Stitcherista, I always like her ones. Stitchaholic Anonymous, Amanda Stitching. Yeah, feel free to turn up at my doorstep anytime. And probably lots of others, but yeah. So I'm going to go now. I've only got another minute or so left on my recording time on my phone. Trying to delete stuff. I've got too many photos and videos that I don't want to get rid of, so I'm going to have to think of a solution to free up more space. So yeah, happy stitching everybody. I hope that everyone is well, and yeah, that's it really. So I will see you next time.